Let's take a moment to breathe together. Okay, so we're going to put it out there to spirit here and our helpers and guides, the higher beings, the light beings, all of those coming from love and light only that wish to help us today. What is it we need to see in this moment now? Taking a nice long breath in and a nice long breath out, allowing yourself to arrive here, connecting with your own soul, and here is an opportunity for you to ask any questions within your mind, or you can post your question in the comments. Put it out there to the universe. And knowing as well that when questions are answered, quite often it's cryptic. But how often have you experienced this? You ask a question and it comes back at you, but it's cryptic. You've got to work that out a little bit for yourself. Sometimes it's glaring in your face, it's very clear, it's a massive sign, literally sometimes, isn't it? But it's being open to receive that and realising as well that these messages come in many different ways. They can come from the cards today. They could come to you through a dream. It could come as a direct message from a friend. It could be that you are watching a movie and something comes to you then. It's given to you as a metaphor. There's many different ways. I'm just doing a little energy cleanse here as well. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. This is my own deck that I've created, Sacred Insights Tarot for the Soul. And this consists of 3 different portals, 3 different gateways. One of them is tarot, which is the major arcana in tarot. And the other 2 are, one is an embodiment portal, which is called Sacred Expressions. And the other one is a soul portal, which is called the Journey of Your Soul, the Journey of the Soul. So depending on what cards come up, we'll see how I read them today. So here we go. What is it we need to see in this moment now collectively? What can you show us? Because this is a collective reading, for anyone that's not had a collective reading before, there'll be some parts of the message that resonate for you, and there'll be other parts that maybe don't. If they don't worry, just let that go, because it'll be for somebody else that's here. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck with my left hand into 3 piles, and then I'm going to take the middle pile. So this is the middle pile, and I'm going to go with 3 cards. The top 3 cards. Here we go. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So this is the first one. So interesting. This is the second one. And this is the third card. Let's get them in order so I can see them there in order. There we go. Now here we have the energy predominantly here of divinity, of the divine, of knowing your own power, of knowing that you are always connected to the divinity, the divine. You're always connected to it. You are it. We are it. There's no separation. You have a soul, you have a spirit. There's no separation there. Our meat suit, our body, our brain, our mind, it's all part of that. It's all in, I can't say this word that they're giving me, intrinsically connected. So even when you feel at times that you are disconnected from it, life is maybe feeling heavy or dull is the word that I'm getting. So some of you, you'll be feeling a monotony, dull. The other thing they're showing me, which is quite interesting here, is some of you might not be old enough to remember these. Back in the day, we used to have black and white television, before we got colour TVs. And like the black and white TV, the monochrome, it's a very different experience to watching something in colour. Or nowadays, we've got HD, we've got laser, we've got 3D. Depending on how you view that, changes your experience, doesn't it? If you're watching something and it's black and white, it's monochrome, it's not going to evoke the same feelings, emotions as you watching it in full-on HD. So how we view the world, how we see things as well, changes our experience. That's where that little saying comes from, you know, are you wearing your rose-coloured glasses? So for some of you at the moment, things feel very monochrome. Things feel very like the black and white TV. And I feel that could go even deeper. We could go even deeper into that as well. And that maybe you've gone into that thinking of black and white thinking. Well, if it's not good, it's bad. Because there's always a grey area. And people always have a grey area as well, don't we? You know, we're not all good, we're not all bad. Even a serial killer, for instance, still does good things. And quite often than not, you hear people say, oh, they were the pillar of the community. They were seemed like such a lovely person. Because nothing is all one thing or the other. So looking at the grey areas as well, but also reminding yourself to pop your rose-coloured glasses on every now and again and look at the world through different eyes. And something that I'm being reminded of here as well, which is beautiful, that there's even beauty in decay. So sometimes we look at, you could be looking at yourself, for instance. Some of you may be feeling quite down on yourself, on how you look, – judging yourself, looking at your your wisdom lines or your body and anything like that, and putting yourself down. But actually, we can turn that around, can't we? We can put on a different pair of glasses. We can put our vision into HD and see things differently. This is the lines from your laughter and your experience in life. Maybe it's because you've been lucky enough to sunbathe loads and be in lots of beautiful warm countries. Maybe your body has shifted and changed because you've birthed a child, or you've had to have surgery which has saved your life. And there's so many different things, and it's how we look at it. It's changing the perspective on it. But knowing amongst all of that stuff that is all out of our control, a lot of it as well, remembering that you are a divine being and you hold this power within you, and you hold that power within you to change as well. You can recreate yourself at any moment you wish. Absolutely. This is part of the beauty of the human experience. Part of the beauty of being a soul, a spirit, having a human experience is we have the tools to be able to create, because you are a creator, you're an alchemist. And maybe you've sometimes forgetting you are a creator, you are an alchemist. You can change your life. You might not always be able to change certain situations. Some things are completely out of our hands. That's when we need to surrender, to let go, and to sit with whatever that is. What I'm being reminded of here is the 4 agreements. Here we go. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions, and always do your best. So the first one, be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity and say only what you mean, avoiding the use of words to speak against yourself or gossip about others. That's really powerful, that one. 2, don't take anything personally. Understand that what others say and do is a projection of their own reality, not yours, which helps you avoid unnecessary suffering. 3, don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and express what you really want, communicating clearly to avoid misunderstandings and conflict. And 4, always do your best. Give what you can in each moment, understanding that your best will vary from day to day to prevent self-judgment and regret. And that last one, always do your best, was what I brought into this session today, because as I've shared many times, I do have challenges. We all have challenges. But today it could have been quite easy for me not to be here, not to be sharing. And actually what I said to myself was, good enough is good enough. And I can't remember who taught me that, but somebody did many years ago. And it really hit me right in my heart. It's like, good enough is good enough. We don't always need to be perfect. And sometimes just doing your best in that moment, well, always, it's enough. And actually, it's better than doing nothing. So that one is really powerful for me. Yes, and assumptions. Again, there's a little saying, and assumption is making an ass out of you and me. Because when we assume something, we're assuming it a lot of the time from our own lenses, which is what Spirit are talking about here. What lens are we looking through? I'm sure if you gave the same problem to 3 different people, they would all come up with 3 different solutions. And because they're all coming from their own lens, their own worldview. But knowing, the important message here today is knowing that you're a powerful being. You're a powerful creator. And even if you think to yourself, that all sounds a bit woo-woo, that all sounds a bit, like the art of manifesting and all that stuff, it's not. Because you create every single day. You look around you, wherever you're living. I don't know where you're living. You could be living in a house, you could be living in a van, you could be living on the streets, you could be homeless. I don't know. But wherever you're living right now is where you're choosing to be at that moment in time. Maybe situations have come upon you that are out of your hands, that have put you there. But today is your choice to be able to do something different about that. Because we've been gifted with the art of creativity. We've been gifted with this flesh suit to be able to actually physically do things. We can't always do everything we want to do because there is limitations. But each day you can make a conscious choice to change that. Even if it is literally a mindset shift is all you can do in that moment. Or it's, say you've been feeling isolated and you feel alone and you feel really, really low. That one shift could be phoning a friend, phoning the Samaritans, applying for some therapy, being honest about how you're feeling with somebody you love. That takes bravery, that takes courage. So maybe in that moment what you need is courage. There's always a way we can change things because we are creators, and it's remembering that. It is remembering that. This card here as well is interesting. In traditional tarot, this is the Hanged Man. In traditional tarot, this is the Hermit. And in my deck, it's actually called Visions. And this is about when we go into our own inner realm, our own inner cave, whether that be your mind, your home, your reality, wherever you're living, working, when we retreat into that world, the experiences we have in there are ours, they're our own. And sometimes we retreat away from the world into our own little cave, whether that's in our own mind or literally shutting ourselves away from people. Maybe you're off on a pilgrimage as well, which is beautiful. Pilgrimages can come in many different ways. Maybe you're off on a journey on your own to find yourself. Maybe you're starting a journey of therapy or art or journaling. This all links in with the Hermit, but also with this energy of visions. Because when we allow our mind to open, when we allow ourselves to express ourselves, those deep feelings that we're feeling, that's when we can allow ourselves to kind of slowly venture out of the cave, back into wherever you want to connect with people again. It can be some things we keep to ourselves as well. Some things we might never want to share, and that's okay as well. But here, this is about having assistance with these visions. So some of the things that I do, as you know, is my art. That's my therapy, because there can be a deep feeling that I'm feeling. I don't know, I haven't got a label for it. That's okay. It's a feeling, it's an emotion. I could feel stuck, could feel angry, could feel rage, could feel tearful, could feel closed down, like I don't want to speak, shut myself off. Get pen to paper, start writing, start journaling, start painting, do a few cards. Cards for me as well have been my therapy. They can be amazing therapy. And actually there is some Jungian analysts who use tarot in their therapy sessions. So more and more tarot and oracle cards are being used as part of a trauma-informed therapy session. So this card with the visions here, it's how can you tap into those feelings that you have to be able to express, or even if it's you're not having any feelings, maybe you're numb, maybe you don't have many feelings in life, but how can you express that? The fact that you're not feeling anything. Maybe somebody said earlier about this, which I thought was quite nice actually, being the void. Where's it gone, this one? This one could be an expression of I'm not feeling much actually. Or that could be an expression of I'm feeling everything. So, but again, you are the alchemist, you are the creator. You take charge and can take charge of your own life, your own feelings, your own emotions, even if sometimes you feel that those are not always yours. Because as empaths, a lot of the time, you're taking on emotions from other people, from things that you've read through scrolling, through the news. If anyone watches the news, I stopped doing that years ago. It's all these things where we're taking stuff that is not our own to take on, and it can be overwhelming. And that is another reason why sometimes we want to retreat away, because of overwhelm as well. So this card here talks about power, and this one here is about being a divine being. It's about divinity. And when I say divinity, that can be God, source, prana, chi, the universe, that which created us, that which we are. And sometimes we need to remind ourselves that we're not the center of the universe. We're a little small piece of the universe, and we've been lucky to be created. It's a miracle that we're even here. And for those of us as well that are really feeling this energetic shift at this moment in time, know that we're here for a reason. And I truly believe that. And that we have a purpose. Each and every one of you has a purpose. Each and every one of you has a soul. Each of your souls has a purpose. There's something within you innately that you are amazing at, that just comes naturally to you. But there's also things that you feel compelled to do or to share that maybe doesn't necessarily come naturally, but you will get the help and support from the universe to do that. For me to start speaking out, coming on public platforms, sharing my art, sharing vulnerable sides of myself was huge. And I had to go through so much therapy, self-analysing, courage, bravery, step by step to do that, because I feel compelled to share. I love what I do. Being a reader, a tarot reader, a oracle reader, sharing energy work with Tai Chi and Qigong. I love what I do. And I've helped so many people over the years, even if it's just somebody not to feel lonely family that day, or to feel connected. To me, that gives my life a deeper purpose. So I'm willing to step out of my comfort zone for that because I feel compelled. But there'll be something deep within you that you feel compelled to do or to share. Sometimes we just have to find the courage to do that. But know that you've got that. You have got that. Sometimes as well, what Spirit are just saying to me before I close this reading off here is sometimes it's actually you having the courage to share your story. I feel very emotional with this as well. So for some of you, you still haven't really shared your story, and sharing your story is going to unlock something very powerful deeper within you as well and free you up. Yeah. And also being told that we don't have to hold stuff for other people. We don't have to hold their stuff. That's their stuff. Sharing your truth, you give it back to them. Yeah. Wow. I'll show you the cards individually here in case there's anything you see or feel. We've got the number 8 for divinity. I also like to use this one this way as well. Number 10 here, which is also number 1 in astrology, in numerology. So this is one of the Soul's Journey portal cards. That's another Soul's Journey portal card, which is number 9. Oh, sorry, this is the Sacred Gateway. This is one of the major arcanas. This is the Hermit in traditional tarot. This one is also a Soul's Journey, number 8. Right, let's take a breath together as I just close that collective reading there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling. Any questions as well. Do my best to answer them. And sending lots and lots of love.